Barbara. Today is November 11th, Wednesday. Laura and Kim and Vicky came for dinner last night, and we had a really nice time. Dennis made a delicious dinner. He made Ecuadorian ceviche and ham with a creamy mustard sauce and chocolate mousse and wine. He made the wine. So, and we had and Vicky and Aura said that they got in the car, we're going out to dinner, we're going out to dinner. And Aura, I think, really enjoyed the fact that she could stay till whatever time she wanted. She didn't have to worry about what Garland was doing and that he thought she was gone too long. We couldn't even remember the last time she was able to come for dinner, so. Yeah, so it was a nice night. We talked about Garland and laughed and talked about all kinds of things. So it was a really, really nice visit. Except for Maisie was a maniac for a lot of the time, which was too bad. But she, you know, I said yesterday, the problem with lockdown is the dogs. It's hard to socialize your dog. And she's just so excited. She just wants to be on top of everybody. So there was way too much yelling at Maisie happening. We should have just graded her. We should have just, and it all started, the evening start. They were out eating, and so I closed the dog door so that Aura could get in and situated before she was welcomed by the dogs. Maisie beat in the dog door and broke it. She really was excited. So Aura's gonna have to come over like every day. She's gonna just have to come over every day, and the dogs will calm down faster. Pearl was very good. She was very excited to see her, and you know, she gave her 2 minutes of, you know, attention. And then she was so perfect. It was Maze. Maze was a maniac. I hope she still had a good time. I think she did. She loves the dogs. So anyway, that's what we did yesterday. Yep. So I'm just noticing my my phone, in the olden days, my phone would tell me I need to update my software, and I'd say later, 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 later. Well, this time my phone said, it's time to update your software, and it'll happen tonight. It didn't give me any option. And now I can see where the numbers are. The time, 3 minutes and 15, is now got inside a red box. So it's actually much easier to read, unless I had a big red background. I wonder what other things they snuck in that, you know. Well, I was so mad at them one time, and I think it was either around Thanksgiving or when we visited Christy. Because I remember we were at a hotel in Virginia on our way home. And my software updated. And when I got home, you know, and Dennis got a notice on his phone that we had just used up all our data. And they had added this feature that if you have bad wireless, you can boost it with using data. And they turned that on and didn't tell anybody. I think there was a class action lawsuit about that because, you know, people all over the country got an extra $15 bill from their phone provider because they didn't know this was on, and you know, Apple just decided you should pay more for your data, basically. I'm not a fan of big tech. I am and I'm not, you know, it's a love-hate relationship. Anyway, so apparently that's one of the new updates on my phone. I guess I will be discovering the other ones as we go along. So my plans for today, I'm in the house today because it is dreary and wet outside and foggy, and it's not going to be a lovely day. I'm not complaining. We have had such gorgeous days. But it is going to be rainy and wet. So I'm inside. I'm wearing my Material Girl with over a long sleeve t-shirt, because I felt like pink was just the color. This was just the color I needed for today. This was a gift from the lovely Valerie. She gave me the pattern and the knobbly yarn. And, oh, and I'm wearing earrings that I made. I only made the middle bead. There are 2 other beads on these earrings, but I made the middle bead. It's kind of purpley. I thought it went well, and I don't think you've seen them. And I don't think they're too long, and the sweater is wide enough. I don't think that they're going to interfere with my sweater. If they do, I'll take them off, because I'm wearing the sweater. So I didn't get a chance to watch Christy's tutorial yesterday, so I'm going to do that and learn how to make yarn hats, baby hats, tiny hats, ornament hats. And then, and I have several books out of the library that I want to read, and I don't, you know, they're on a time limit. So I think I may just cuddle up in my granny striped throw that I finished and read my phone and make tiny hats today. That's kind of my plan. So, and of course, in between, work on Christy's boxy, which is actually coming along quite well. I think I've done about 10 inches of it. Twiddle muff. I've decided that my eczema, you know, the proximate cause might have been the carbs that I ate. I think it must be stress. I think it's stress. It is starting to recede, but not fast enough for me, let me tell you. But it is what it is. So that's my plan for the day. I'm just going to take it easy. I don't have any, and of course we'll walk the dogs in between raindrops. Dennis was able to fix the dog door. He was a little concerned it would be too stiff for me to be able to get it open, but I got it open this morning without too much trouble. It takes a little more energy to open it now. But. So that's good, because otherwise we would have to lean a board up against the door or something, or, you know. I don't think he could even make us a wooden, it's the piece that slides in. I don't think he could make us a wooden one because it would be really thin. I mean, anyway, he was able to fix it in a way that I was able to open it, so there you go. So we're gonna eat leftovers. Dennis is gonna continue working on the soup and whatever. He's got plans for the kitchen. Now, he has little pickles. I think we're probably gonna have to go to the store because he wants to make bread and butter pickles for me. And they take mustard seeds. And he found some mustard seeds in the back of a cupboard that he didn't know he had. But we couldn't smell anything. Even when he crushed them, we didn't really get a smell. So we've decided we're going to splurge and buy new mustard seeds. And the dogs need some burger for their dinner tonight. So I think we'll probably just stop at the store on our way home from walking the dogs. And otherwise, we probably aren't going anywhere. So that's my plans. That was my day. Yesterday was great. I did straighten up the house. I did it in the order of importance. I cleared the table first. Then I swept because it was so crazy horrible. Then I cleaned the powder room. Then I dusted and picked up the living room. And then it was time for them to come. So no vacuuming happened. But hey, it was fine. And now I'm sitting at a cleaned off table. Well, some things had to go out on the deck. The lemon trees and the mint went out on the deck. And the pork rinds. Because I have a thing of pork rinds this big that doesn't actually have a place. So we leave it on the table. I read pork rinds are a very keto snack, and I read a review of pork rinds, and Utz's pork rinds, UTZ, were #1. And Utz's is a relatively local brand for us. We get Utz's all the time. You know, like you can buy the potato chips wherever and whatever. You know, where is Utz from? Hanover, Pennsylvania. So anyway. But I couldn't find them in the store. They have potato chips and everything, but I couldn't find the pork rinds, so I got them from Amazon, not realizing how big. So, and we use pork rinds. We smash them to smithereens and use them for panko, and they work great for, like, you know, fried shrimp, deep fried shrimp. Dennis has a deep fryer. We can deep fried shrimp and, you know, fish and chips and things, and it makes a great coating. And it's also good for, like, in meatballs and things. I mean, it's not as absorbent as breadcrumbs, of course, but it's good. It works great. And you can make your own. You just smash up pork rinds. But they were out on the deck, you know, because there was no room, no place else to put them. The deck yesterday was a little bit like my mantle becomes when I have a new puppy in the house that eats everything. Everything goes up on the mantle. But my mantle's actually very clear. It's only got decorations on it. It's got my pumpkin and a vase. It does have this, that's a hummingbird mask that's supposed to hang on the wall right there, but I haven't figured out how to get it to stay. But that stuff is all going to be gone pretty soon, because I'm going to be decorating, and I decorate my mantle. Anyway. Ramble. I hope you're all well. I hope you are safe and happy and comfortable. I'm getting along okay. Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow. And stay safe.